from Tampa Bay streaming news leader. This is ABC Action News.
Hello, I'm Isabel Rosales. Jason has Florida's most accurate forecast in just a moment. But first, here are your ABC Action News Now headlines. The rain not stopping thousands of people from crowding downtown Tampa. The group's organizer told the group to stick to the sidewalks and to make sure the march remains peaceful. It is one of the largest groups we've seen. And the message is the same it's been all week. Justice for George Floyd and an end to all racism and police brutality. Protesters there urging everyone, if they see violence, to stop it. Tampa police are out taking a look at the crowds, and over this past week they have used non-lethal force and arrested protesters for attacking officers. Protesters and police meeting outside City Hall to have conversations with St. Pete police officers, including Police Chief Anthony Holloway. Protest organizers made it clear St. Pete police officers are not their enemies, but that they are making sure to hold their elected officials accountable when demanding change in our cities. Several officers plan to march the streets with the crowds, but protesters respectfully requested police officers not to do that because they didn't want the protests to be a photo op for officers. Officers assured them that that was not why they were there, but they allowed those protesters to continue. COVID-19 numbers continue to increase in the state, while health experts say we won't see the impact of the phase 2 reopening of Florida for several weeks. Local health experts say as things open back up, we need to remember that this is still an epidemic. Dr. Thomas Unash, USF professor of public health and infectious disease researcher, says it's difficult to gauge how much the virus will grow because of the reopening of businesses and the current large group protests. He says when someone gets the virus, it takes 3 to 10 days to see symptoms, and with tests running up to a week behind, current numbers are showing the spread of the virus more than 2 weeks ago. All right, Jason, how are we looking out there?
So there's a chance we could see less coverage in the rain category tomorrow. That would be great news, right, considering how much rain we picked up over the last couple of days. Now, with that being said, the storm chances are still pretty high, but they may be a little more scattered versus being so widespread like we saw through Saturday evening. So your forecast tomorrow, storm chance at any point throughout the day. This doesn't mean it's going to rain the entire time, but as we look at Futurecast from Saturday night into Sunday morning, notice the widespread coverage overnight switching over to more of a scattered nature to the thunderstorms as we go through the day Sunday. I think the coverage will be a little more than what Futurecast is showing here. Your storm chances are around 80%, but it may be more spotty out there versus being such a widespread threat, again, like we had back on our Saturday.